There's something just so nostalgic about food. Everyone's got a story, everyone's got a connection to food. It's got so many memories attached to it.
Hi, I'm Bianca Bosso. I'm a food illustrator and recipe developer.
I would say that both my dad and my mum equally taught me how to cook. My dad is Italian, and so he has a lot of passion for food, which is where I guess I got my passion from. And my mum was a really skilled baker. She was actually the one that was in the kitchen with my nonna, learning her recipes, writing it all down. And thank God she did, because it's something that I can now learn for myself. All my life, I've been drawing. As soon as I could hold a pencil, I was drawing over everything. I just think food and art have always been there for me. I remember so clearly, we'd always go to restaurants and we'd be there for hours. And I'd get so bored as a kid, so I'd always bring my sketchbook and my pens and I would be drawing at the table. That was the first time like food and art kind of combined, because I would draw what I saw or draw what I was like dreaming of. My nonna's chicken soup is really cherished in my family. For a special gift for my sister for Christmas, I thought I could illustrate the recipe for her. And that's when I first realized recipes are just so special, and everyone's got a connection to some kind of recipe, whether it's from their grandma or whether they found it online and they love cooking it every week. Everyone's got some emotional attachment to a recipe. And I think seeing my sister's reaction to my illustrated recipe of our nonna's chicken soup made me realize that recipes are more than what you're eating and what's on the plate. It's about sharing that meal with someone. It's about the connection with the people you're sharing it with and the memories they evoke when you're doing something as simple as simmering onion in olive oil. And I think what I'm trying to capture with my work is that.
Grazie. We're at the Grow NYC Farmers Markets. I love coming here every Saturday morning when I can to pick up some fresh produce. We're here at my apartment in Clinton Hill in Brooklyn, and I'm about to cook a Sunday lunch. First of all, I'm going to make a caprese salad, followed by my dad's famous pork rib and bracciole ragù. I'm going to make some fresh egg tagliatelle to go with it. And to freshen things up, I'm going to make a radicchio and fennel salad.
We're going to brown the pork ribs and then use those juices to build up the base of the sauce. Smells good. Look at this beautiful parsley. We got that from the markets. It smells so good. We're so removed from where we get our produce from. That's what makes it farmers market so nice. You interact with the people who have sourced the food. You start to learn the importance of farming and the importance of fresh food. Do the Italian hand. Do that. Family recipes are really important to me. I just rediscovered my mum's cookbook. It's 50 years old and the pages are tattered, they're torn. My mum passed away a few years ago, and so finding this cookbook was, was really special to me. And seeing her handwriting in there and like all her little notes, there's just something so special about it, and it's, one of the most precious things that she could have handed down to me. And I think just it's preserving someone's memory. I want my cookbook to make cooking look approachable. I just want people to see that cooking isn't as intimidating as it looks.
You ready to taste the sauce?
Never been more.
All right, I'm nervous.
Queen.
If I'm feeling agitated, stressed, in a bad mood, it's because I haven't done anything with my hands. And if I start drawing or cooking, like the stress just melts away.
It is like making a work of art when you're creating a meal.
Cooking has always been how I show love. Seeing people gathering around the table, sharing a meal, and enjoying something I made with care is what I'll never stop creating in the kitchen. It's a universal language that brings people together.